What is up, guys? Welcome to week number 2 of the 6-lane highway challenge. Today we're going to be jumping over 2 Hot Wheels monster trucks. We got a finish line today, and the order of round 1 was completely random generated. So let's get into it. Alright guys, kicking off round 1, we got Blue Thunder facing Pirate's Curse. Ooh. Alright, so Pirate's Curse puts Blue Thunder on the trailer early in round 1. Here we go. Spider-Man facing the Fire Megalodon. Good race. So Spider-Man goes home early after being the runner-up last week. Next up, Curse Station going against the Ice Blue Thunder. Let's see what happens. So the first ice truck gets eliminated today. The next race, Wildflower against last place in the points, Storm Damage. Good win by Storm Damage last race. Next up we got Next up we got Bounty Hunter, who had a horrible showing last week, and Dragon Ice. Let's see what happens. Bounty Hunter just has all kinds of problems, it seems. But could we possibly see an Ice vs. Ice in the next round if El Toro takes out Gas Monkey? Wow, he blew him away. Alright, so that last race was probably the biggest win margin of the whole series so far. But anyway, here we go. Bigfoot facing Wonder Woman. Can Bigfoot make up for what happened last week? Let's find out. Good race. Next up, we got Hurricane Force and Golden Max D. That last race was probably the closest race so far of week 2. That was a very, very close race, but on the electronic scoring, it appears Max D was ahead of Hurricane Force to grab the victory. Next up, we got the first loser of the series to ever lose a race, Son of a Digger, facing Soldier Fortune. Let's say... Oh! Ooh, I accidentally pulled the wire, but it's okay. Looks like Son of a Digger will be going home early in round 1 again. Next up will be Higher Education and King Crunch. Higher Education with a dominating performance once again. Here we go with Ice Soldier Fortune and El Toro looking to make up for last week. And it looks like Ice destroyed the bull once again. Here we go with the original final version of Max D going up against the zombie playset, Green Rim. Looks like Zombie likes those zombie jumps from the zombie playset because he takes the victory there. Here we go with 2 of my favorite trucks, Gravedigger and Megalodon. Good race. The air Megalodon got on that last jump probably was the highest air we've had this whole day. Anyway, moving on to Dalmatian and Carolina Crusher. Wow, that That was a close race, but looks like Dalmatian will be moving on. Next up, we have the Rottweiler and the Purple Jester. Looks like the dogs are making their way. Next up, Scarlet Bandit and the Fire Rottweiler. Ooh. I must have jinxed the dog cars or trucks because I don't know what happened last round. But anyway, last week's winner, Mohawk Warrior, and the points leader. Can he defend it? Starting good against the Brodozer. Ooh. Alright, so Mohawk Warrior, not struggling at all. Here we go at Fire Gravedigger and Black Ops. Good race. That's another good classic race. Gravedigger gets the win. And speaking of Gravedigger, the Nitro Neon Gravedigger going up against Dragon. Looks like two Gravediggers advance back to back. And here we go, the final race for round 1, Fire Zombie and Jester. Alright, round 1 is completed. And here are the losers from round 1 who will only get 15 points for the championship. Alright guys, round 2. Here we go. We're starting off with the Fire Megadon and Pirate's Curse. Let's see what can win. Good race. That was a very close race, but Megadon just barely edged out Pirate's Curse. Here we go at Crustacean and Storm Damage. That race was pretty good. Storm Damage actually passed Crustacean in the air to beat him. Anyway, here we go. The Battle of the Ice Trucks. Who's gonna get it? That last race was very, very close. Here we go now with Bigfoot and Max D. Dragon actually ended up winning that by like the wing on the back of the truck. But this matchup would actually be really interesting to see in real life. So let's see who can win it here. Alright, so Bigfoot prevails, and now we got Higher Education facing Soldier Fortune. Higher Education in that last race getting some major air. Here we go. Zombie and the ice version of Soldier Fortune. Soldier Fortune moving on to face the school bus. Here we go at Megadon facing the Dalmatian. Good race. Megalodon barely edges out Dalmatian. But here we go with Rottweiler and Scarlet Bandit. Alright, so Scarlet Bandit barely gets the win there. But here's a race I've been looking forward to. Last week's winner against the very fast Fire Gravedigger. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Alright, so that last race had a pretty crazy finish. So this will be the last race of round 2. We got the Neon or Nitro Gravedigger facing Fire Zombie. And I'm really shocked. That was a pretty crazy race last race. So let's see if we can make a Gravedigger versus Gravedigger. Well, Zombie said no. Alright guys, so here are the trucks that lost in round 2. Kind of a heartbreaker for Mohawk Warrior. But we're moving on to round 3, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, welcome to round 3. I'm going to start things off with the Fire Megadon taking on Storm Damage. That was close. Very good race right there. Megadon, that truck is super fast. But can we possibly see a Fire vs. Ice if Dragon beats Bigfoot? Right here. That's close. That was a very close race. It looked like Bigfoot was able to pull it out, but he actually didn't. So we will have a Fire vs. Ice in the next round. Speaking of ice, Soldier Fortune going against Higher Education. Good race. That last race was so even. That was pretty insane. Anyway, the next round is going to need a fast loser, and Soldier Fortune was able to beat Higher Education that last race. But Higher Education will be back as a fast loser. Anyway, here's Megadon and Scarlet Bandit. So it looks like Scarlet Bandit will knock out Megadon. And here we go. 2 team fire trucks going at it. Gravedigger and Zombie. It's close. Alright guys, so you know the drill. Here it is. We're going to need 3 fast losers. And one of them's obviously going to be Higher Education because that was such a close race. The next one will be Bigfoot because he had a pretty close running up. And last but not least, it will be Gravedigger. So these trucks will be making a return and with a random placement in the next round. Alright guys, here we are starting round 4. And we're going to start off with Fire vs. Ice. There's currently 3 fire trucks and 2 ice trucks left. So let's see if one of them can get to the final. Good race. That last race, Ice Dragon had Megalon, but the truck started to actually nosedive and do a somersault, and he ended up losing. So here we go with Soldier Fortune and Scarlet Bandit. Good race. Alright, and it looks like we're going to have another Fire vs. Ice in the semi-rounds, but right now, we have the fast loser Bigfoot going up against the Fire Zombie. Close. And here we go, guys. The last race of round 4. We got Higher Education and Gravedigger. Higher Education is the only non-Fire and Ice truck left. Let's see if we can make it. Alright guys, welcome to the semifinals of race 2. We got another Fire and Ice battle here with Megadon and Soldier Fortune. Let's see who can make it into the finals. Close race. Alright guys, that last race was very, very close. But Megadon was actually able to pull it out. So, could we actually have an all-fire final? Or can Higher Education get in there? Let's see what happens. That looked like Higher Education. That race was pretty close, but Higher Education was able to get through. So here we go with the final for race number 2. Fire Megadon and Higher Education. Higher Education, this is the second week in a row where the fastest loser was able to make it to the final. And the winner will be... Alright guys, here's your race number 2 winner. Good old Higher Education. We'll get the win from race number 2. And we're going to jump straight into the points. And I'll see you next week with race number 3.